In the bleak midwinter, lofty winds made moan. Earth stood hard as iron, water like a stone. Snow had fallen, snow on snow, snow on snow. In the bleak midwinter, long ago. It may not be snowy nor windy here, as in the text of this English carol, but it is bleak in this midwinter of 2022. One might say, too, that this setting is bleak as it reminds us of what transpired here. We are in what is left of Fort Marcy, located just south of the Potomac, several miles west of Key Bridge, and a short exit ramp from the George Washington Parkway, going west. Fort Marcy was one of something like 20 fortifications built around Washington during the Civil War. This fort protected the old Leesburg Road. Fort Ethan Allen, just to the west, protected Chain Bridge. Today, nearly all these forts are either ruins, like this one, or markers in a public park. At least one, Fort Totten, has become a place name. What actually transpired here I do not know, but we can know that much human labor was expended here, quite possibly human lives, and certainly vast expenditures by both sides in the war. As we walk through this place with its great silence, and perhaps the hum of human traffic in the distance, we might ponder the lives of those who worked here and their contribution to the conclusion of that war and to our subsequent history, in which that war continues to be fought even today. All this might be said of each organized religion as well. As we walk through the main church at Holy Trinity, or the St. Ignatius Chapel, we might ponder the lives of so many who have been here, with all their joys and their sorrows. One might wonder why it is that church affiliation and participation can become so fraught, so rule-bound, so judgmental, and so exclusionary in light of Isaiah's invitation to the people of his own time, which we hear in today's first reading. For my house shall be called a house of prayer for all peoples, those who observe what is right, do what is just, including the foreigners who join themselves to the Lord, ministering to him, loving the name of the Lord, and becoming his servants, and all who keep the Sabbath free from profanation and hold my covenant. Them I will bring to my holy mountain and make joyful in my house of prayer. Tomorrow, December 17, we begin the week-long countdown to Christmas Day. The readings are the same in all three lectionary cycles, and the antiphons before the gospel reading all begin with the exclamation, "O," followed by a noun leading into prayer. So for tomorrow, the antiphon is, "O wisdom that comes from the mouth of the Most High, that reaches from one end to another, and orders all things mightily and sweetly, come to teach us the way of divine wisdom." To find these texts online, search for the O antiphons. They date from the 6th century in Italy. They articulate the inchoate human desire for peace, peace in the world and peace in people's hearts, what the angels call peace on earth and goodwill to all peoples. To pray with them, rest in a peaceful setting. Read slowly through the text as though speaking with the Father, or with Jesus, or with the Spirit, or with Mary. Feel the desire for wisdom, or the subject of the antiphon for that day in yourself. Feel the desire for wisdom in all the settings of your life where wisdom would be a great gift. Feel the desire for wisdom to understand, appreciate, and honor those who fought at Fort Marcy, or any of these forts, or the battlegrounds of the Civil War, perhaps even up to the 9/11 bombing at the Pentagon. Trust that as you spend time in reflecting, that divine wisdom does appear in new ways. It appears in new ways in your life and in our world. This emergence of wisdom makes straight the way for the ultimate gift of Advent, the gift of Jesus himself. This is the mystery. Our reflections make a difference, even though they may not bring about immediate or obvious change, as we absorb the peace of God in these quiet times and places. You might want to find your own quiet place today, to pray these antiphons today and indeed each day, in your backyard, in your local park, along the Potomac, anywhere where God's wisdom and God's peace needs to be born.